I actually like this.
Yeah? Bit overcast,
Yeah.
dogs barking, chainsaws blaring. All right, we're going to talk about diets and what we've experienced and what we've experimented with over the years. So let's just go straight to when we got married the second time. We cut out sugar for how long? Do you remember?
Month
A month.
or more. Like we're talking like completely, but we had fruit. We didn't
We had fruit. We cut out processed sugar.
like completely. Like we went crazy, and I remember the first week maybe, the headaches.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Because we got the idea from, because this was before Grizzly, before we really did any proper education from that movie, that sugar film, right?
Yeah. Have you guys seen that sugar film? It's really good. It's really good,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it definitely is a good
and we
film.
learned heaps.
But that kind of set us on that whole course of like, oh, sugar's bad, not so much fats and all the hidden sugars and things. And so like it was a good discovery. It was an extreme diet. It didn't last, but we got results.
We did see results, and in a month, the difference was crazy, and the mental clarity. We have to
Yeah.
agree that yes, we had, because it was kind of like a little addiction. Like we were having headaches. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was, I remember that first week as well. Yeah, the headaches, it was surprising. It was like giving up coffee.
Yeah. Oh my God, I don't think I can do that. I'm sorry.
No. Oh, no, I mean, I have in phases.
I don't think, and I don't think with this sugar-free diet, I think it's too extreme. And I think, and we've done other extreme diets just to try because we like to try. And most of the time we do these things together because it's easier. I don't think I'll ever do that again because I like to have my little treats here and there.
I think like what's important with something like that, and what I think we both really took away from that is like there's sugar in fucking everything, and it
Yeah.
doesn't need to be.
And so
by-
many people don't know about this.
Yeah. And just by learning to make some of these things yourself, you control how much sugar goes in. And I think our taste buds definitely changed from that experience. Like there's things now that I find sweet that I never found
Yes.
sweet before.
Yes. Oh, actually, I think the positive things about that was that it's kind of like we reset our taste buds
Yeah.
and our mind,
Our mindset,
a mindset about sugar, because after that, that's when we started like reading. No, during that, we started reading everything, every single package, right?
Yeah.
We didn't really do that before. But
No.
after that, while we were doing that diet, we read absolutely everything.
Learning the ose at the end of things is just another
Yeah.
sugar. So it's not just sugar written on the label, it's anything that's got an ose on the end. It's corn syrups, it's...
Corn syrup doesn't have a no.
Yeah, no, but it's corn syrup as it's corn syrups as well.
Corn syrup.
Ose, corn syrup
But
ose.
like sucrose. How do you say it in English? All these things.
Yeah, sucrose, fructose, glucose,
Yeah. Yeah.
lactose.
And all of those, all the sugar. Like, please read everything. Just read it and learn. Take a picture and upload it to ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT can teach you. Like now, we can do that. At that time,
No.
which was 2017.
2017.
2017, the first part of 2017, there was nothing like that. So we had to read and Google it and learn, And so just do it. Just read every single package and every single ingredient, because companies will change the names to hide all the nasty shit that they add.
Because it is addictive, right? And that's why we keep going back to those kinds of foods, because of the addiction.
Exactly. And sometimes I learned this as well. Like sometimes when you feel like, when you feel like I want something sweet, or I want this, or I feel like this little treat, it's because you are lacking something else. So you do, I don't remember the exact vitamin right now, but I remember it was like when you want this, it's because you're lacking this.
Yeah, yeah.
So find out about those things first, like why, or sometimes you're bored, or it's a habit.
It's carbs as well.
Carbs as
Your
well.
brain knows it needs carbs, and your brain knows that sugar is going to give it carbs straight away, but your brain doesn't know how bad those things are for your body.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so
Or it's just a habit as well. Like
Yeah,
you're
habit,
bored,
habit.
and every time you start work, and then at 10 a.m. you normally have your coffee, but you add, your coffee, vanilla syrup, and this and that, and plus your sugar, and then you're just used to doing that, and then it's really hard to break that habit. So start thinking about what were you doing before the 10 a.m. break, how you felt, where were you, and then realize, okay, do I really need this, or is it that I'm just used to it? Is this good for my body? No, then just don't do it.
I think fasting as well has taught us a lot about habits.
Correct.
About your habits with eating, especially that very last fast that I did, the 3-day one. It was so obvious that I've got just a poor relationship, well, had a poor, I think I've improved it a lot now. But just go to the kitchen and just eat just because I'm in the kitchen. I'm making a coffee,
Exactly.
oh, I'll grab a cookie. I'm making a cup of tea, oh, I'll grab some nuts.
Yeah.
But when you can't eat for a few days and you go in and you open your cupboards, you're like, why the fuck am I opening the cupboard?
Yeah.
And then you realise, you're like, fuck, I did this without even thinking about it. I just walked in and opened the cupboard. Yeah, so we've done a few different types of fasts over the years. We've played around with intermittent fasting. We've done the longer fast. You've done the 36-hour one. We've done carb cycling, which again is a form of fasting. So
When did we do carb cycling?
we did, or did you not? I did a video for it. I did 30 days, I think, of carb cycling. I thought you jumped in on some of it as well.
What is that? What is that one?
So carb cycling is basically bouncing between low carb days and keto days. So you're very low carb the whole time, but you just have some days where you have a little bit more.
I did it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all right. Actually, that wasn't too bad, because then, what was it? So one day you eat just fats, and then,
Yeah, one day you eat mostly fats and proteins.
oh my God, I remember that, because I remember salmon. We were having so much salmon, it was delicious. Bacon, were we having?
Yeah,
we
we're
were
having bacon.
We don't really have bacon anymore. I don't
No.
think it's that good for you.
No.
Salmon and avocado.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But it was also an expensive month, wasn't it? Because salmon's not
Expensive.
cheap.
And I don't think that diet is sustainable.
No.
I couldn't be doing that for a long time. Obviously, our way of thinking right now is that we eat healthy consistently.
Yeah.
So we eat everything, but we try to make as much as we can from here. We try to not buy much like processed shit from the supermarket, and we just maintain it. So I don't think I'll do that diet again.
No. I didn't see enough real benefits to make it worthwhile. Like, I know people have done well with keto, and I know bigger, higher body fat percentage people do well for a while, but keto is actually quite dangerous
Keto.
because you're
I don't think I'll do it again neither.
no. And I mean, low.
So what is keto? Explain.
So keto is when you're basically eating fats and proteins. So it's what the Atkins diet was in the 90s, and then high protein diets in fucking the 2000s. It's all these diets recycle themselves. But keto is basically putting your body into a state of ketosis. So your body is now using fats instead of carbs for energy.
Correct. Yeah.
Which your body will use both. Your body will use carbs and your body will use stored fats as an energy source as well.
I mean, and we've met people when we used to have the coffee shop in the Gold Coast, Australia. We've met people that have done. Oh, the coffee guy, Marble Street Coffee in Byron Bay.
Oh, yeah.
Was he? Oh no, he was vegan.
He was vegan, yeah.
No, sorry, but I remember that I've had some clients that they've told me their story. Oh, I've been doing keto diet for 15 years. I don't know. I don't know any doctors here that can actually say something about this, but I just don't know. Like I don't. I also. I think it's a matter of like as well enjoying life. Come
Yeah.
on, like and just enjoy life.
Well, a lot of these extreme diets can lead to, what's the word I'm looking for? Eating disorders as well, right? And then yeah, you're right. Like it's about enjoying life. Like yeah, having an accidental keto day is great. You know, like I don't think we intentionally do it, but the same as like having an accidental vegan day. Like you just eat the stuff you feel like eating, and if you want to look back on it at the end of the day, you're like, oh shit, okay, all I had for breakfast was avocado and eggs, and then I had that big piece of salmon for lunch, and then for dinner we had steak and we didn't bother having any vegetables today. Boom, there's a keto day without really thinking about it, and it's a fucking nice day,
But
isn't
it
it?
actually live like that. Like
No.
life is so there's like food is just beautiful. It's just like healthy foods are just everywhere. It's just enjoy it, but eat balance, just a balanced diet. Anyways, yeah, keto diet, I wouldn't do it again. Well, carb cycling, I don't think I'll do it again. It's
No.
just boring. I don't know.
I just think like yeah, your body needs carbs. We tend to eat more carbs than we should. I mean, people in general, not us. Especially you see it here. Carbs is insane. The amount of carbs people put on their
Here
plate.
in Ecuador, yeah.
Like I think definitely most people need to reduce their carbs or get cleaner, better sources of carbs. But to cut them out completely, I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm not a doctor, but from what I've seen.
What else have we done?
So we also played around with, we used MyFitnessPal on and off, and we were tracking our macros and we were tracking our calories.
I think that is the best tool, like to track your macros. It's a great tool for you to understand food.
Yes.
It's I feel like we should all try it at least once because after reading all the things in a package and to learn ingredients and then tracking our macros, that's when we really understood that you cannot just be snacking nuts all day long because that's all the fats your body needs. Even like I just had like a bunch of almonds. I almost topped my fat
Yeah.
for that for my morning because not for the day, right? But for because you don't realize the amount of fat that nuts have, especially not almonds, the other ones that we also buy here,
The walnuts.
the walnuts.
Yeah.
So much fat. So you just don't know. And as well, like if you give your kid, let's say, a package of Oreos, it's like if you actually see the grams of sugar that those 4 or 6 Oreos have, it's like half a cup of sugar. Like when you see it,
Yeah.
when you actually see the sugar on you or you weigh it, you are I'm actually putting all this in my body. Am I actually giving these things to my kids? It's ridiculous. So you really understand grams and how much your body needs, how much protein you need per meal. Because he said, like, I think I need like 30 to 25 grams protein per
Most people should be getting 25 to 30 grams at each meal. It's
which we don't get to. Like, and when you do that, oh shit, like I'm missing, like I still need like 20 grams in my lunch, and then you start learning about it, and then you really see results.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the best way to see results, really.
and I think it's important, like you were saying, to like you use it to learn, not just to cop out. And that's the big thing I find with meal plans. People get a meal plan from a nutritionist and they just follow along without actually thinking about why they're eating what they're eating, why they're having this meal at that particular time, why those ratios. By using MyFitnessPal and actually scanning and looking
Or any
back
app.
yeah, MyFitnessPal's just
What we did.
what we did, and to be honest, it's the only one I know of off the top of
Yeah.
my head. There's probably more. But you scan your food, and at the end of the day, you're working at your last meals, and you're like, shit, I've still got to get all this protein in. I can't have fats. I can't have this. So the first couple of weeks, you're constantly fucking up.
Yeah.
You're constantly blowing out this or blowing out that, or just trying to squeeze in 40 grams of protein at the end of the day, which is always a horrible call.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna use it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna use it now. I'm just kind of like to get back in track because moving to Ecuador completely changed our diets because we just don't have access to certain kind of things, or we have, I do think that I eat differently compared to when we were in New Zealand.
Yeah, yeah, and actually, you're just perfectly moving through the topics today. Not in the order that I wrote,
Oh, really?
but we're flowing through. So, like, let's talk the cultural differences, food-wise, between New Zealand and Australia and Ecuador. Sorry, because we've been to. You obviously grew up here. This is my fourth time here now, but we're actually living here now. Like,
We
it's
live here,
it's different. We're finding our local places to buy our things, and we're going to be here for a few years, so the vibe is different, and there is a whole lot of differences food-wise, culturally, and the way people eat and do their
Yes.
shopping, right?
For me, I never noticed until, so we came to Ecuador 2 years ago, right?
Yes.
Or almost a bit more. That's when I really noticed how bad the diet is for at least the people in the coast of Ecuador. Because when you see, the thing is, we have like all foods available and it's so cheap, like legumes, you call it legumes, veggies and meat. They are actually cheap and so easy to get. Like, packaged foods are more expensive than actually, a bunch of like potatoes or
Your Whole Foods.
the whole foods. That's a word. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just so cheap, but people are overweight. You see overweight people, not in a way of like United States overweight, but it's, you still see people overweight. And I was like, well, why? And then obviously we checking and realizing and seeing what we eat, we realize it's the amount of carbs. So we eat
And fried. A lot of stuff
and
is fried.
lentils with rice and with a piece of meat, which is delicious, and also
The patacones.
patacones, which is like fried plantains, and ¿cómo se llama? El arrocito ese that my auntie always puts on the table.
Oh, the
Cocolón.
cocolón.
Cocolón, which is like burnt fried rice. Like, all of these on the same plate. And
Some
you,
dishes will have potato mixed in as well with like if it's a estofado.
like, you don't need all of that, but it's because that's just the way it is, and it's so hard. We normally don't eat that much rice. I used to when I lived here. Then when I moved. I just didn't, because you in New Zealand or Australia don't really eat that much
Yeah,
rice unless
not-
you eat Asian food or
Yeah.
Indian food.
But then, like, even because it's funny, like the family here thinks that I don't like rice because I'll quite often say no with a plate. It's not that I don't like it. It's just when I look at with what I've learnt with carbs and all of that. When I look at the plate and I see that there's some kind of bean which has some carbs in it as well. There's the patacones, which is carbs. There's some potato in the dish, and I'm like, I don't need the carbs, the rice as well. Like, the rice has got the least nutrients of everything, so I'll have these other things over the rice. I'll have the rice from time to time, but like every meal, like we got pasta once and it came with rice on the plate, and I'm like,
Yes.
really? Who
Yeah.
puts fucking rice with pasta?
I don't know. It's just rice is just the thing to have, and it's just something that people know, and it's cheap. But yeah, it's carbs is the biggest problem here, and also people, the ignorance of with food. Like, people don't understand food, and people don't understand nutrition, and we all should know about it. This is not just about, you don't have to be a nutritionist to understand food. You can educate yourself and eat better, right? So yeah, massive difference. You guys eat a lot of veggies. We don't really.
That's-
Seco de pollo, rice, chicken with this juicy thing.
There's a little bit of vegetable,
But
there's
you
a little bit
don't
of
see-
tomato or capsicum put into
But
sauces,
fuck
but you never
off.
have, no, you're right. That's actually something I never really thought
You
of.
guys eat veggies in every single meal. I don't know if people are in other countries, but in New Zealand, Australia, veggies all the time.
That's actually, that's very true, isn't it?
Ecuador, I don't know other countries. Ecuador, carbs, potatoes, plantain on here on the coast.
Yuccas and a lot of stuff.
Yucca as well. What would you call that? Is that the same?
I guess so. I mean, we don't really don't really have it.
And the other thing, people don't drink enough water here.
No. The soft drink is life.
Wow.
Coke, Sprite, there's all your
Wow.
other brands. I mean, one thing I will say this time is I've noticed that a lot of the local soft drinks, like your Inca, your Tropical, they tend to be a zero sugar version.
Now,
Now,
Before
now,
wasn't.
but yeah, it never used to be that, and it cracks me up. There's the Coke no sugar or zero, whatever you want to call it. There's normal Coke, and then there's Coke menos sugar. So Coke with less sugar. I'm like, we've got this kind of halfway product in there as well, which cracks me up.
that's so good, yeah. But it's the water. And if you think about it, like here you have to pay for water, whereas over there you go to a restaurant and you get water. You
can just drink straight from
you
the
just
tap.
drink from the tap. So I guess that's another thing. And you know, like we are now used to carrying our bottles everywhere, and we're trying to encourage our daughter whenever we go even to the park. We're like, Sol, do you have your bottle? And we bring our own bottle. So it's, and we've noticed with my mom now that she lives with us, she just doesn't, she has a lot of stomachal problems. What would you say?
Stomach problems.
Stomach problems. And then she eats so much fiber, and then we notice she's blocked because she never drinks water. Like, and then you have to take medicine to fix that problem when the first thing, the solution is just to drink enough water. And it's frustrating. I don't see all my cousins, I just see them all and they don't drink enough water. Like, just drink it.
Yeah.
That's another difference.
And that as well, like, there's a lot of, I've noticed people comfort eat here. There's a lot of these dishes that they eat because, like, they are delicious dishes, but like you touched on before, like, Whole Foods are so cheap here. There's that one street here that has a fruit and veggie shop every fucking 20 meters.
See.
They're all selling the same stuff. They've all got the great prices, but we would go in there and buy twice as many fresh fruit and veggies a week that we were buying in New Zealand for about $13 US.
Yes.
Which is about $25 New Zealand. And
That's
that would have cost us, that amount of vegetables would have cost us $60, $70 New Zealand.
Yeah, it's crazy. More. Yeah.
But yeah, like, the fresh produce is so accessible here. There's half decent
And
butchers
organic.
and there's the fresh fish market here. There's organic. Like, you've got access to so much good stuff here, and the people don't eat it. They'll go to the fruit and veggie shop and they'll buy fucking bananas and lemons.
And potatoes and rice.
And potatoes and rice, yeah.
And onions. ¿Qué más?
All right, so we've talked. Okay, so how have we changed the way we eat now that we're in Ecuador? Like, a big thing, I think, is we were using a lot of supplements, which are just too expensive here. Like, we're not using a protein powder at all anymore.
We used to have creatine and
protein powder.
We don't do it anymore.
No.
It's just ridiculous. Like, you used to get in New Zealand, what was it, $30, $40 a kilo?
Yeah.
New Zealand, so $15 American a kilo of protein over there.
Yeah.
Here,
it's
like
about $60 US.
$60 US. I'm never paying that amount of money, like, never. So we just completely eliminated that part.
Especially because, like, look, at the end of the day, like, supplements are healthy, are helpful.
Helpful.
But they are supplements. Like, okay, like, having a protein powder definitely makes it easier. But you've also got to be careful and actually read the labels, because a lot of them are filled with nasties. And as well, like, again, supplement. Like, if you eat enough of the right stuff, you don't need a protein powder. There's definitely some supplements out there that do make it a whole lot easier, especially for, say, like, vegans or people low in something. But I think where we've come from, living in New Zealand and Australia, people have become too reliant on them because they are so cheap.
But as well, like, in New Zealand or Australia mostly, you know, everything is about the looks and about how bigger you are and how muscly
Definitely
you
where
are.
we were
So
on Gold Coast.
we're not like that. We were never like that, really. But you just get carried away and just don't do your research. Like, you can easily, like, see vegans. Like, vegans have to find their nutrients and proteins and stuff in so many different ways. So they do get very creative, and I
Yeah.
really admire that. So we can, if we eat all of everything, why can we not be creative with the sources of, whole foods that have enough protein and more enough fiber and
Yeah.
so on? Like you just have to be creative, and you just have to educate yourself.
It is.
Simple as that.
It is easier this time getting the protein in compared to when we were here 2 years ago. Like 2 years ago, it was really tricky, but this time there's so many good Greek yogurt brands here that are high in protein that they just weren't here last
What's the name
time.
of that brand? Should sponsor us.
We've eaten so much of that.
What is it, sales?
I don't even know. We get what, 3, sometimes 4 containers of that every week, like a 1 kg container. We just churn through that. Eggs are so cheap here.
So cheap. $4 American for what are they? 30, 24,
yeah.
30.
30.
You kidding me?
We eat eggs.
Remember, it was like
every day.
$16 for 12 in New Zealand. It's just crazy.
New Zealand's really making it hard for us to want to go back. It's so expensive to live there.
We do want to go back though.
Which as well, like we've started this little veggie garden, and that has changed the way we're eating now.
Yeah.
A little bit, not heaps. Like we're not obviously not producing, mountains of food, but like the what do we call this one? Basil. We have that every other day.
No, the acelga, how do you call it? Silver beet.
Silver beet and spinach. Every other day. I've actually got a container full of this in the freezer just because it's growing so fast that we're putting into smoothies.
And we're getting all the other nutrients as well. It's like not only protein and Yeah, ¿qué más?
It takes me back to like my childhood where we were growing a lot of fresh fruit and veggies, and that's something that I want to bring into how we parent now, which is the last thing I want to talk about. Is
we should all do that, like grow some food. I don't understand why people don't do it. Look, we live in a neighborhood, like a gated community, and we've made our own little garden. But what? People don't have the time, and because you're just thinking of all the shit that are not important.
It's really not
so easy.
that hard to make the time to grow a few plants of things. We water these in the morning. Once a week we'll go through and pick a few of the weeds out, which takes fucking 20 minutes.
But we're always here as well. Like this makes us being here rather than being in front of the TV or being in a mall, just like doing stupid things. It's just, we love being here. Love it. It's so good. It's so good. Right now it's a little bit of a mess, but and then again, when it's time to kind of like clean a little bit, and so it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
And it's so good for soul. Like we are the generation of like fucking generational trauma cycle breakers, right? And so by bringing soul into this kind of situation where we're growing our own fruit and veggies, and she's starting to see that more, it's bringing her back to roots that, I mean, you didn't really have in your childhood, and I had younger in my childhood, but like go back a couple of generations, our grandparents would have been growing a massive amount of their food, or
I didn't get that. We didn't do that with my parents.
We kind of stopped that once I moved to Hamilton. It just didn't really happen anymore after that. But then Mum was always baking food and that, and like that's another thing. Like I think that's cool that we show Sol.
Make muffins for Sol's lunch.
That's a good idea.
So easy, yeah.
That's a real good idea, actually. But like that's the thing. Like just really breaking that cycle with Sol of like food. Food is the whole food. It's not a packet. A packet is a treat. A packet is a sometimes thing. And I think she's already really understanding that, because you see the way she reacts with treats. Sometimes people give her something and she just doesn't always want them. She doesn't like sweet drinks.
Crazy, yeah. The other day, somebody gave her Coke, but not that, but like
Just
a
a
fizzy
bump.
drink. No, manzana, one of those colas. And she was like this. And then the lady said, she doesn't drink that? And I really wanted to tell her. I felt so bad. I was like, what do you mean? She's fucking 3. Why are you so, how can she not drink? Like, why are you even giving a 3-year-old Cola.
Education.
Chuch.
Education, ignorance. It's,
Everybody gets so amazed when I say no, she doesn't like that. She loves water.
yeah.
She likes juice.
Yeah,
I'm
but,
not a juice person, but she likes it, and
But
we
that-
don't make it.
But
really.
that's one good thing about here is a lot of the juice you get when you go out places is fresh juice.
It's
like
fresh juice,
it's not
yeah.
very often you come across packaged juice.
Nah.
And when you do, it's what I would just call cordial. Like, you know, you go to the supermarket, the majority of the bottles of orange juice you can buy at the supermarket are just from a packet, like not even concentrated, it's just like some kind of a syrup.
Yeah.
But you go out somewhere, you go to someone's house and they give you orange juice.
They always give you juice, any kind of fruit.
It's
which
fresh,
is- yeah.
fresh juice, and it's
Yeah.
incredible. Like we have
Yeah.
fucking passion fruit juice, mango juice, what's that, dragon fruit? Like
Yeah.
every day it's just some other random thing. Like I look at
Yeah.
the colour of this thing and I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck am I drinking? And they say, and I'm like, holy shit, you can make juice out of that.
Yeah, that's so
That's
funny.
one thing that's awesome. Here.
Please edit that. You're destroying your thing.
I'm destroying my book that my daughter picks up and scribbles all through.
Yeah. ¿Qué más?
That's pretty much it. That's kind of what we have experienced with food and everything over the
like
years.
at the end of the day, honestly, I just think like, yes, life is so short doing this and that, but also like, it's health is like the most important thing for humans. It's just the most important thing. Without health, you cannot do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
You cannot live well. It's just, why is it that we are not taught to focus on our health and learning about our health? I'm not talking about going to doctors and no, just learn about nutrition. Your body is organic, so put organic shit in your body. Just feed it well with natural and organic products, and it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. If you're complaining that it's too expensive, grow it yourself. It's not that hard. It's a lot of work, of course it is, but keeping a healthy body is a lot of work because it's the most important thing that you have.
Yeah.
Not your career, not your having the latest phone, the latest car. That's not important. It's your health. Okay?
And I mean, to put it simply, like the way we maintain this is that 80-20 rule. 80% of the time we're eating the shit our body needs. And we've learned to make that delicious. We've learned that there's certain things that you can't get that delicious, so you've just got to hide it and shit. For me, leafy greens, honestly, not a fan in most situations. Not a huge fan of salad. Put it into a smoothie, boom, I'll have it
Yeah.
because you don't fucking taste it.
Yeah.
Put it into like a quiche or put it into other things.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just me personally. Like we've learnt to.
But at the same time, you're just used to, you don't like it, but because you're used to it.
Yeah.
You're used to not liking it, or maybe you just don't know another way of cooking it. So it all comes to ignorance.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm
but it
ignorant,
is
you're
true.
right.
It is true. In
Yeah.
my case, I don't like onions. I'm not gonna have. I will never have an onion like in a salad, but you just cook it in a different way because onions are really good for you. It's just to have to find the ways to have it, not find ways not to have it.
I mean, we've also gone the wrong way with it a lot. Like for years, we're trying to make healthy, high protein, delicious cookies. And we probably wasted 3 years of just eating shit dry,
cookies.
crumbly cookies. Whereas now, we make cookies the normal way. They've got sugar, they've got butter and the fats, and
But
they're not
we have
healthy.
less
but
sugar, though,
we
like on
have
the
less
cookie.
sugar.
Yeah.
We're making it ourselves. So I know that all I'm putting in the cookies is some sugar, some butter, an egg, flour, and chocolate chips.
And none of that are really bad for you.
No, in small doses. We're not
doses.
having it all the time. But when you read a packet of cookies and there's like 15 ingredients, I'm like, well, what are all of the other things? Like, have your treats, but make them yourself.
Make it
Like, there's still
yourself.
certain ice cream. Like I'm not going to bother trying to make fucking ice cream, but we don't have it that often. I'm
could.
content. We could, but I'm content with if I got a bit of a sweet tooth and want something creamy and a bit yummy, I'm content with some yogurt and berries, a little bit of
Yeah,
honey.
yeah. But see, we've had to educate our taste buds because, believe me, not many people will like that. It's delicious, but because they are so used to the sugary treats, yogurt is not that sweet, especially Greek yogurt, but it's so creamy, it's so delicious. And frozen berries, oh, I love it. And I add peanut butter to that. And even I add more almonds and stuff. So, but yeah, it's just different. It's just yummy.
But the other thing as well is like, because we eat like that the majority of the week, you know, we're probably, if we were tracking our calories, we'd be just under the majority of the week. And then come the weekend, there's that little bit of wriggle room, and then you can have those naughty things. And because we haven't had them all week, you don't feel bad for having them. You don't binge on them, and they taste so much fucking better. Like, how much better is it going to the pub and having a beer straight from the tap and eating burger and chips? You know, you could have a beer every night at home, out of a can or out of a whatever, and yeah, okay, it's nice, it's beer, but out of a fucking glass with the condensation and this fresh greasy burger and aioli and all the terrible
Those are super treats for us. We
so
had that
fucking
just on the
yum.
weekend, and it was like, oh, we loved it. It was so good. We were like, so, that was all we were thinking. It's like the little things in life. You know, maybe this is not a massive thing, but for us, it was like, it was such a treat. We enjoyed it.
And
it was fun.
And but I mean, that's the thing, like, because we're chill with these things on the weekend, when you have those things, they're so much better.
So
when
much
when you
better.
have them every day, it's every day, right? It's
Exactly. So yeah, kids, just try to eat healthy. Most of the time, try to cook as much as you can, and or if you don't have the time, make it.
hire someone.
Do you want to eat healthy?
Move to Ecuador.
Eat healthy.
It's cheaper. Cost of living's really good here. You just gotta
'Cause it's a
you
bit
just gotta
dangerous.
worry about crime. So yeah, that's us touching on food. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for checking it out.
See you in the next episode.